unit number 4, where how to evaluate the performance of professional organization. That part we started yesterday. Under professional organization, there are a CA firm, doctors, lawyer, who comes under professional category. And then we also discuss features of service organization. Service and professional we have covered yesterday. Am I correct? Hello?
Yes, sir.
So in respect of service organization, these are the characteristics. Yesterday we discussed, just have a quick review in respect of characteristics of service organization. How to evaluate the performance of service organization. Those who are into the, those who are service provider, they are not into the manufacturing, but into service. So there is absence of inventory. So they do not have any stock in their hand. So there is absence of inventory. Second point, difficulties in controlling quality. As I told you yesterday, the example. Now suppose if you take the example of hospital, they provide services to the patient. Now, if you take treatment from A hospital to B, A and B, both hospitals will have different way of giving treatment. Same happens with even restaurant also. Restaurant, if you are having a dish with say particular hotel, and if you go to another hotel for same dish, you will find different quality. This happens or not? Does it happen or not?
Yes, sir.
So that is why there is a difficulties in controlling quality. You cannot have same quality everywhere. Then labor intensive, such service organization, they are having a huge amount of laborers. So they need more human being to work with them. Like you're a hospital, we require doctors, then we require nurses. Hospital requires ward boy, supporting staff like say technician, X-ray technician, MRI technician, and so on. So labor intensive. Same happens with hotel also. In hotel we require chef, waiters. There we cannot have a machine. So now if you just imagine, now in a hotel, if you install machine to serve the dish, then that human touch will not find there. So there you need to have human beings. So that is why all service organizations, they are having more and more laborers, that is employee. So that is why it is labor intensive. Then multi-unit organization. If you take the example of say even hospital. So hospital, they have their own medical shop. They also have their own pathology. So multi-unit, and again different ward, male ward, female ward, general ward, pediatric ward, and so on. So different wards are there. So multi-unit organization, one service organization, they have multi-unit organization. Then we also discussed about the professional service organization. As I told you, under professional service organization, doctor, lawyer, then chartered engineer, these are the person who comes under this professional service category. So every lawyer or doctors, they have different objective. Now say for example, if you take the example of doctor, so some doctors are specialized in maybe ENT, that is ear, nose and throat, ENT. Some doctors are into cancer disease. Some are into the heart disease, heart. Some are related to the neuro. neuro diseases, neuro problem. So different goal. Same happens with even a lawyer. There are lawyers who are into the criminal cases. Some lawyers are into the family matter cases. Some lawyers are into the industrial cases. So different goals and objectives are there for professional service organization. Even for chartered accountant also, some CA they are into the preparation of accounts. Some CA they are into the taxation. Some CA they are into the legal matter. So different goals are there. Okay. Now output and input measurement. What it is in professional service organization? What is output and input measurement? Now, if you take the example of lawyer, whatever time lawyer spent in particular case, so that length of time and result. So there is no as such relation with the time given by advocate for that particular case and the judgment given by judge. So there is no relationship. Yesterday I gave the example. Now suppose few years back, Kasab who attack on Mumbai on Taj Hotel. Do you remember Kasab terrorist who attacked in Mumbai on Taj Hotel? Do you aware of this? Everybody knows this.
Yes, sir.
So the Kasab case was taken by from the government side. There was a government lawyer, Ujjwal Nikam. Have you heard this name? Advocate Ujjwal Nikam. Hello. Have you heard this name, Ujjwal Nikam?
No,
Advocate?
sir.
No. So Advocate Ujjwal Nikam, if you put into the Google, you will come to know he is the government advocate and who has pleaded cases against Kasab, even in case of Sanjay Dutt matter also. Sanjay Dutt, when Sanjay Dutt was having, when Sanjay Dutt was possessing illegal equipment, that is AK-46 rifle, AK-46, and in that case he was arrested, Sanjay Dutt. So that time also Ujjwal Nikam, he pleaded case. In case of Kasab, Ujjwal is advocate and the result declared by court. As such, there is no relation. Sometimes time can be 2 years. Now in case of Kasab, the final result in respect of Kasab, years maybe studying in schools and colleges, maybe in school, when Kasab attack in Mumbai on Taj Hotel. कितीला होते तुम्ही त्यावेळेला? Hello, in which standard you were studying that time? मुंबई मध्ये जेव्हा घटना घडली, कसाबने अटॅक केला होता ताज हॉटेलवर, त्यावेळेला तुम्ही कितीला होता? कॉलेजला होता का शाळेत होता, स्कूल मध्ये होता? हॅलो
Sir, in school.
स्कूल. आणि जेव्हा फायनल रिझल्ट दिला दॅट टाइम तुम्ही काय करत होता तेव्हा? स्कूलला होता का कॉलेजला होता?
Sir, college.
कॉलेज. तर बघा त्याच्यामध्ये टाइम स्पॅन बघा तुम्ही. एनी आयडिया हाऊ मच टाइम Kasab केस हॅज टेकन? जनरल रफली सांगा मला, एक्झॅक्ट नाही. Roughly time?
So 4-5 years.
4-5 years. So this much time was given. So this is nothing but the input. याला काय म्हणतो आपण? Input. Time and evidences, proof of time to the judgment. Okay. तर तिथं आपण असं let me give another case which happened in Delhi. in Delhi. If you remember, in Delhi, one of the girl was raped by 4-5 person. At that time, there was a huge allegation throughout the country. दिल्लीमध्ये घटना घडली होती. एका मुलीवरती 4-5 जणांनी बलात्कार केला होता. तर ती केस सुद्धा it went about 7-8 years, and then finally the result was declared by court. So input on output. तर इथं आपण असं रिलेशन लावू शकत नाही की एवढा इनपुट एवढा टाइम दिला म्हणजे लगेच रिझल्ट आला पाहिजे. इट इज नॉट लाईक दॅट. अनदर पॉइंट समजलं का तुम्हाला? आउटपुट अँड इनपुट मेजरमेंट इन रिगार्ड्स टू द प्रोफेशनल सर्व्हिस ऑर्गनायझेशन. गॉट दिस पॉइंट?
Yes, sir.
So in examination, if you are asked, please do remember and explain this point. Last point is small size. All the professional service organization, they are having very small size. Even if you take the example of CA firm, chartered accountant. So chartered accountant himself, one person, then his assistant who are having articleship under him. म्हणजे जे लोक CA स्टडी करतात, CA चा अभ्यास करतात, those persons are engaged as a staff. They are called as a आर्टिकल अप्रेंटिसशिप. माहिती आहे ना? CA कडे काम करतात काही मुलं, आर्टिकल करतात ते बघा, आर्टिकल.
Yes, sir.
हा, सो आर्टिकल मध्ये काम करणारी मुलं मुली 1-2 लोक असतात. आणि देन मे बी 1 पर्सन फॉर क्लिनिंग ऑफिस, झाडू पोछा करायला पुसायला 1 पर्सन. सो व्हेरी स्मॉल साईज. सेम आपण स्विच डॉक्टर ऑल्सो. डॉक्टरचे जे काही क्लिनिक असतं, क्लिनिक आम्ही हॉस्पिटल नाही म्हणत, क्लिनिक स्मॉल प्लेस जिथे डॉक्टर फक्त पेशंटला चेक करतात, गोळ्या औषधी लिहून देतात. तिथे सुद्धा एक रिसेप्शनिस्ट, डॉक्टर अँड 1 क्लिनिंग पर्सन. 3 persons, not more than that. Very small size. समझ ना?
Yes, sir.
Now we will talk about the financial service organization characteristics. आता आपण प्रोफेशनल सर्व्हिस ऑर्गनायझेशनचे कॅरेक्टरिस्टिक्स डिस्कस केले. Now we will talk about financial service organization characteristics. Now what it is? All financial service organizations do have monetary assets. Of course, now if you take example of bank, so bank, they accept deposit from public in the form of fixed deposit, recurring deposit. So fixed deposit and recurring deposit, it is nothing but the money, monetary. Now bank provide loan to the business individuals in the form of money. So again, that asset is also money. So all assets are into the monetary term. And even liabilities are also monetary. बँकेचे असेट्स आणि लायबिलिटी काय असतात बरं? बँकेचे असेट म्हणजे काय असते? बँकेने ज्या कोणाला लोन दिलेला आहे, लोन, इंडस्ट्री लोन किंवा पर्सनल लोन, ही झाली बँकेची असेट. बँकेने ज्यांच्याकडनं डिपॉझिट घेतलेलं आहे, ठेवी घेतलेला आहे, फिक्स डिपॉझिट, रिकरिंग डिपॉझिट, ह्या झाल्या बँकेच्या लायबिलिटीज. समजलं का? बँकेच्या असेट्स आणि लायबिलिटीज काय असतात त्या? Land, building, machinery, furniture, हे तर आहेच असेट. But apart from this, as a finance student, you should understand what are the assets and liabilities of bank. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Another point is time period of transaction. Almost all financial service organization, their time period is specific time period is involved. If you take the example of a bank, now in case of loan, so loan maybe for 3 years, 5 years. So this term is already decided by bank whenever they sanction loan to the client. So that time period is being decided. Same happens with even insurance company. Whenever insurance company sells their general insurance product, like say fire insurance or health insurance, so specific time is involved, and that specific time is nothing but 1 year. Even if you take even if you insure your vehicle, 2-wheeler or 4-wheeler, तर इन्शुरन्स किती पिरियडचा असतो? कार किंवा 2-wheelerचा? You are using your 2-wheeler or 4-wheeler. Whenever you buy new bike, how much time is there for a vehicle insurance? What is the specific time? How much time cover is given by insurance company? 1 वर्ष, 1 year only. So time period of time is there. 1 year मध्ये if something goes wrong with your vehicle, then compensation will be paid by insurance company. Okay. And if you do not renew your insurance policy, then it will become lapse. म्हणजे ती lapse होते policy. Third point, risk and reward. Insurance company or bank, they accept risk. Even insurance company, they are offering you different products like health insurance and vehicle insurance, crop insurance. So this is nothing but the risk taken by insurance company. And what is their reward? Their reward is premium. Whatever premium you are paying to the insurance company, that is their reward. Next point of financial service organization characteristics, technology. Nowadays, because of this information technology, these financial service organizations are having their speedier transactions, very fast transactions they are doing because of this technology. So it is possible because of this technology. In old days, financial service organization was taking more time, but nowadays, because of computer and technology, transactions have become fast. So this was about financial service organization. May I go to the next slide?
Yes, sir.
Now we will talk about healthcare organization. So everyone please read this point and then we'll explain you. Okay, read this point. Yes, let's understand this point, which pertains to the health organization as a characteristics or features, social problem in respect of health organization. How to explain this social problem? And now recent example of this coronavirus. If you observe, just 2 years before, when corona cases increase in India, and then our government declared, what we say, that lockdown in the month of March. And after this first wave, I think at the time of second wave, literally our almost all hospitals, their system was collapsed because there was a huge number of patients of corona cases, and then the hospital were helpless to provide services. And then this chaos happened throughout the country. Most of the hospital, they charge at a very heavy rate to the patients, and they earn a huge amount. They literally they exploited. I'm not saying that all hospital, but most of the hospital, they exploited patients. Not only, but at the time of first wave and second wave, even doctors and nurses were not having enough knowledge that how to deal with the corona patients, because this was a new for everyone. So it is not their issue, but it was the issue of that particular disease. But again, we must respect to the all doctors and nurses that they have done their excellent job at the time of first wave as well as second wave, because as a common person, you and me, we were having uh, a lot of fear in respect of corona patients. But these doctor nurses, they have done their, they have shown their humanity, and they have done their services by treating these patients. But as second wave finish, and then maybe at the time of third wave, then a lot of hospitals and this team, doctor nurses, they learn from the previous experience, and they deal with this situation. Same had happened even in case of healthcare. This was corona, but same has happened. I think 10 or 15 years back about HIV cases. HIV, even HIV was a new phenomenon in India. It was there were cases. First case was found in Africa, and then one by one other country, even in India, 15 years back, how to handle with the HIV cases. That was the biggest and tough job in front of hospitals. And very way back, you might have heard from your parents and maybe from your grandparents about leprosy. 60, 70 years back, leprosy cases, those who are having leprosy disease, literally they were boycotted. They were kept aside. Even they were forced to stay outside the village. Have you heard this? Leprosy cases were boycott. ऐकलं काय तुम्ही कधी? Hello? Have you heard? Hello, am I audible? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So have you heard this leprosy cases? Maybe
No, sir.
from your parents or grandparents? No, you have not heard. So please listen. I have told you three kind of problems. One is HIV problem, then corona problem, and now I am stating about leprosy. This leprosy म्हणजे काय? What do you mean by leprosy? Hello? लेप्रेसी म्हणजे काय, कुठला रोग आहे? हॅलो, माहित असेल तर सांगा, नसेल माहित तर नका सांगू. लेप्रेसी म्हणजे कुठला रोग आहे माहिती आहे का?
No, sir.
कुष्ठरोग माहिती आहे? कुष्ठरोग
Yes, sir.
हे माहिती आहे ना? कुष्ठरोग, कुष्ठरोगला इंग्लिश मध्ये म्हणतात लेप्रेसी. लेप्रेसी. तर 60 वर्षापूर्वी ज्यावेळेला कुष्ठरोगाच्या केसेस आपल्या भारतामध्ये होत्या, त्यावेळेला लोक अक्षरशः त्या पेशंटला गावाच्या बाहेर काढून टाकायचे. घरातलं तर घर तर लांबच राहिलं, गावाच्या बाहेर. घरातलं तर पहिले लोक बाहेर काढायचे. त्यांना कुठं ठेवायचे? लेप्रेसी लोकांना कुठं?
गावाच्या बाहेर.
गावाच्या बाहेर. अँड देन यू माइट हॅव हर्ड बाबा आमटे. हे नाव ऐकलं तुम्ही? बाबा आमटे.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
सो बाबा आमटे who initiated to serve these leprosy patient cases. लेप्रेसी पेशंट बाबा आमटेंनी महाराष्ट्रामध्ये. येस,
ते कुष्ठरोगी तेच का?
हो, कुष्ठरोगी तेच, त्यांना म्हणतो आपण लेप्रेसी. कुष्ठरोगी ना तेच. तर बाबा आमटेंनी त्यांच्यासाठी खूप मोठी सेवा केली. त्यांनी त्यांचं स्वतःचं हॉस्पिटल त्या लोकांसाठी अवेलेबल करून दिलं, त्यांची सेवा केली. अँड देन ग्रॅज्युअली ही ट्रान्सफॉर्म द माइंड ऑफ पीपल टू लुक टुवर्ड्स लेप्रेसी पेशंट्स. तर बाबा आमटेंनी याच्यामध्ये खूप मोठं काम केलं. त्याच्यानंतर त्यांची नेक्स्ट जनरेशन, बाबा आमटेच्या नंतरचं पुढचं जनरेशन माहिती आहे तुम्हाला कोण आहे आता? बाबा आमटे हे त्यांनी 60 वर्षापूर्वी काम केलं, 60-70 वर्षापूर्वी. त्याच्यानंतर कुठल्या लोकांनी काम केलं माहिती आहे? त्यांच्यावरती आपलं मराठीमध्ये मूवी पण येऊन गेला, पिक्चर पण आलेला आहे, माहिती आहे? मराठीमध्ये त्यांच्यावरती एक चित्रपट पण आलेला आहे, ज्याच्यात नाना पाटेकरने त्यांचं काम केलेलं आहे. कोण आहे ती व्यक्तिरेखा?
प्रकाश आमटे.
प्रकाश आमटे.
Yes, मंदाकिनी आमटे आणि प्रकाश आमटे. प्रकाश आमटे. तर प्रकाश आमटे हे बाबा आमटेंचे चिरंजीव म्हणजे मुलगा, आणि मंदाकिनी आमटे त्यांची सून. तर हे पुढच्या जनरेशनने पण तेच काम केलं. आता त्यांचं हेमल कसा तुम्ही नाव ऐकलं असेल बघा, इकडे विदर्भामध्ये येते, नागपूर साईडला हेमल कसा. त्या ठिकाणी त्यांनी मोठं हे सेवा केंद्र उभं केलेलं आहे. तर बाबा आमटेंनी सुरू केलेली सेवा कुष्ठरोगांची, हे जे काही सोशल प्रॉब्लेम होते, काही केसेस जसं मी तुम्हाला सांगितलं, कोरोना असेल किंवा HIV केसेस असतील किंवा लेप्रेसी केसेस असतील, तर समाजामध्ये हे जागृती करून त्यांच्यामध्ये विचारांचा बदल करणं, हे काही लोकांनी काम केलं. सो दिस इज सोशल प्रॉब्लेम विच इज असोसिएटेड विथ हेल्थ केअर ऑर्गनायझेशन. कारण नुसतं हॉस्पिटल काहीच करू शकत नाही, त्याच्यासाठी काही लोकांना खूप मोठं काम केलं. जसं बाबा आमटेंनी काम केलं, त्याने लिटरली त्या लोकांची सेवा केली, लेप्रेसी लोकांची सेवा. आणि लोकांच्या मध्ये जो काही गैरसमज होता की आपण जर यांना स्पर्श केला तर आपल्याला लेप्रेसी होतो, हे त्यांनी त्यावेळेला दाखवून दिलं, कारण ते स्वतः त्यांची सेवा करायचे, पण त्यांना कधी लेप्रेसी झाला नाही. आणि मग अशा पद्धतीने ती जनजागृती झाली, आणि मग लोकांनी अशा लोकांना ऍक्सेप्ट केलं. सो दिस इज नथिंग बट द सोशल प्रॉब्लेम. समजला हा पॉइंट? व्हॉट इज द सोशल प्रॉब्लेम असोसिएटेड विथ हेल्थ केअर ऑर्गनायझेशन? व्हॉट दिस पॉइंट?
Yes, sir.
Now second one is change in mix of provider. Now what is this change in mix of provider? So these providers, there is a mix of providers, आणि त्याच्यामध्ये हा बदल पण होत गेला. तुम्ही जर का हॉस्पिटल किंवा हेल्थ केअर ऑर्गनायझेशन बघितला, इन अर्लियर डेज आपल्याकडे हॉस्पिटलची संख्या, आजही हॉस्पिटलची संख्या तशी कमीच आहे. इफ यू consider with the population, still we have less number of doctors. And if you refer the statistics of outside India, they are having good number of doctors available every after 1000. आपल्याकडे every after 1000 population we have hardly 1.5 doctor available. फक्त 1.5 डॉक्टर अवेलेबल आहे आपल्याकडे, 1.5. तर 1000 लोकांच्या मागे. How many doctors are available for 1000 people? How many doctors? 1.5. And if you refer statistics of outside India, European countries, they are having 3 doctors available every after 1000 population. म्हणजे अजून आपण फक्त 50% आपण त्यांच्या बरोबर आहोत. And that is why our आपल्याकडे तेवढे मेडिकल हॉस्पिटल, मेडिकल कॉलेजेस अवेलेबल नाही भारतामध्ये. There is a huge demand for doctor, but supply is not there. Supply म्हणजे मेडिकल कॉलेजेस, they are having supply, तर सप्लाय नाही आपल्याकडे. And to have a medical college, it's not an easy job. A huge investment is required for that purpose. हे तुम्हाला माहित असेल कदाचित. That is why our most of Indian student, they are going abroad to pursue medical education. आता रिसेंटली बघा युक्रेनला आपले बरेचसे मुलं मेडिकलचं एज्युकेशन घेत होते. माहिती आहे तुम्हाला युक्रेन मध्ये? हे तरी माहिती आहे की नाही तुम्हाला? युक्रेन मध्ये बरेच
Yes, sir.
मुलं आपले भारतीय मुलं अडकली होती तिथं. कारण का अडकली होती ती? दे वर परस्युइंग मेडिकल एज्युकेशन MBBS इन युक्रेन. का गेले बरं ते युक्रेन मध्ये मेडिकल एज्युकेशन घ्यायला? कारण आपल्या देशामध्ये त्यांना ऍडमिशन मिळाले नाही. युक्रेन मध्ये नंबर ऑफ हॉस्पिटल जरा जास्त आहेत आणि फी पण तिथं माफक आहे. व्हेरी इकॉनॉमिकल फी दे चार्ज, and that is why Indian people they prefer Ukraine country to pursue medical education. So why I am giving this example? Mix of provider, change in mix of provider. खूप पूर्वी जे कोणी हे प्रोव्हायडर होते हेल्थ केअर ऑर्गनायझेशन आणि आताचे जे प्रोव्हायडर आहेत, नाव देर इज ह्यूज चेंज. आता सगळं कॉर्पोरेट झालेलं आहे. कॉर्पोरेट एव्हरीथिंग इज कमर्शियलाइज. ऍक्च्युअली कमर्शियलाइज होणं काही चुकीचं नाही आहे, बट वेन यू आर ट्रीटिंग पेशंट्स देर हॅज टू बी ह्युमॅनिटी ऑल्सो. ह्युमॅनिटी पण पाहिजे. बट नाव most of the doctors, because they have also spent huge fees to pursue medical education, so this happens. Another point, third party payers, त्याला म्हणतो आपण TPA, third party administrator. TPA is nothing but the mediator between hospital and insurance company. Many people, they buy health insurance and they got admitted into the hospital. So whatever bills are there, bills are paid by TPA, and TPA recovers amount from insurance company. So this is the arrangement between insurance company, patient and hospital. TPA हा कोण आहे? He is the mediator between hospital, insurance company and patient. याच्यामध्ये तो mediator आहे, तो आहे. And healthcare organization and last characteristics is professionals. So this healthcare organization completely depends upon the professional, whether it is nursing or doctor, they have their own profession. They have to register themselves under association. तुम्ही बघा कुठल्याही डॉक्टरकडे जर गेलात तर तिथे एक फ्रेम लावलेली असते बघा. डॉक्टरच्या क्लिनिक रूम मध्ये एक फ्रेम असते, त्याच्यावरती सर्टिफिकेट असतं बघा, त्यांचा फोटो आणि देर इज रबर स्टॅम्प. ऑब्झर्व केले कधी डॉक्टरच्या क्लिनिक मध्ये एक फ्रेम लावलेली
Yes,
असते.
sir.
सो दे आर registered as a professional under association, medical association. Same with lawyer also. Lawyer कडे पण जर तुम्ही गेलात त्यांची पण एक फ्रेम लावलेली असते त्यांच्या ऑफिस मध्ये. इवन फॉर नर्सिंग ऑल्सो देर इज नर्सिंग असोसिएशन इन मुंबई. तर त्यांच्याकडून त्यांना एव्हरी आफ्टर 5 years they have to renew their professional services every after 5 years. So these are the characteristics of healthcare organization. आपल्यासारखं नाही की आपण MBA झालं आणि वयाच्या 60-65 पर्यंत आपण जॉब केला, असं नाही होत या प्रोफेशन मध्ये. या प्रोफेशन मध्ये तुम्ही वयाच्या 80 पर्यंत करू शकता, पण तुमचं रजिस्ट्रेशन असावं लागतं पर्टिक्युलर प्रोफेशनल असोसिएशन कडे. जसं डॉक्टरचं मेडिकल असोसिएशन, लॉयरचं बार काउन्सिल, लॉयरचं असतं बार काउन्सिल, त्यानंतर नर्सिंगचं असतं नर्सिंग काउन्सिल. तर त्याची एक प्रोफेशनल बॉडी असेल, तिथे तुमचं registration it is must. Now we will talk about the next slide, that is non-profit organization characteristics. Non-profit, what do you mean by non-profit? Am I audible?
Sir, example for NGOs.
Yes, example NGO. Now non-government organization, त्याला म्हणतो आपण non-profit organization, where their aim is, their objective is no profit, no loss. On that basis, they have their business. Non-profit organization, like say all cooperative society pertains to the non-profit organization. Cooperative society म्हणजे milk dairy, दुधाची डेअरी असे बघा, milk dairy, then sugar factory. These are the example of non-profit organization. Cooperative sector मध्ये हे चालवतात. Milk dairy, all sugar factories in Maharashtra, they are on the basis of non-profit organization. So त्याचे characteristics आपण discuss करूया. Number one, different tax and legal status. So this non-profit organization आता नाही आहे तसं. Recently, now government of India has removed this barrier. पण आधी होता. पण आता since it is given in the books, so let's explain this point. Legal status. It was having different legal status as per the state. Now आपल्या महाराष्ट्रामध्ये जर तुम्ही बघितलं, if you are talking about Maharashtra, all sugar factories are registered under cooperative society, under no profit no loss. So in Asia, the first cooperative society, first cooperative sugar factory was opened in Maharashtra, that is in Ahmednagar. तुमच्यापैकी कोणी आहे का नगर जिल्ह्यातलं कोणी आहे तुमच्यापैकी? Those who are attending session, anyone from Nagar district? कोणी आहे का तुमच्यातलं नगर जिल्ह्यातून जे कोणी अटेंड करतायत? Hello, am I audible? Anybody from Nagar district, Ahmednagar? Like no one? Now in Nagar
No,
district, okay, in Nagar district, there is one village, Loni Pravaranagar. Pravaranagar, have you heard this name, Pravaranagar?
Yes, sir.
It is in Srilanpur Taluka, and there one sugar factory, that is Dr. Vithalrao Vikhe Patil Sugar Factory, Pravara Sahakari Sakar Karkhana. This was opened by Padma Shri Dr. Vithalrao Vikhe Patil before independence. आपल्याला स्वातंत्र्य मिळण्याच्या आधी डॉक्टर विठ्ठलराव विखे पाटलांनी तो कारखाना सुरू केला on a non-profit basis with the help of farmers. He was also illiterate person, Dr. Vithalrao Vikhe. ते पण अशिक्षित होते, but he started this factory. So this was the first factory in Asia on the basis of non-profit organization. As a non-profit organization, first factory होती आपल्या आशिया खंडातली first factory in Nagar. तुम्ही Google वरती जर सर्च केलं, you will come to know this is the first factory in Asia which is established by Dr. Vithalrao Vikhe Patil. तुम्ही म्हणणार की सर तुम्ही म्हणताय की ते अशिक्षित होते आणि त्यांना डॉक्टर कसं काय मिळालं? So government of India, when Prime Minister Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, he awarded Dr. Padma Shri to Vithalrao Vikhe Patil. आणि ते पद्मश्री अवॉर्ड त्यांना देताना त्यांना ही डॉक्टर पदवी त्यावेळेस बहाल केली 1950 मध्ये. So that is why he is known as Dr. Vithalrao Vikhe Patil. So legal status in Maharashtra, it is cooperative. In other state like say in UP, Bihar, there is a different legal status. So this is the characteristics of non-profit organization. Another, greater constraint on goal and strategies. Now almost all cooperative bank, cooperative societies, they are having constraint from government side, but nowadays government of India has removed this. Now recently, I think just 3 months before, there is a separate ministry for a cooperative society, and Amit Shah, who is the minister of cooperative society, Amit Shah. The next point is less dependence on customer for financial support. Whatever financial support they require, they are not depending on their customer. All financial support which is being from the members, a member who have initiated that particular non-profit organization, so they provide finance. Then last point of non-profit organization, differences in senior management. Of course, now senior management who have started this particular business, always some people from management, they are working for money, and there are few people who are not working for money, but they are working for society. So this is the difference in senior management. Some management is working for society, some management are working for their own benefit. Now let's understand the enterprises performance management in non-profit organization. Now what is that? Mission. Now what is the mission of this non-profit organization? to serve the society. This is the mission of each and every non-profit organization, to serve the society or to uplift society, to serve society or to uplift society. So this is almost mission of each and every. Let me give another example. Have you heard Amul company? Amul. प्रत्येकाने ऐकलं असेल Amul.
Yes, sir.
What are their product? Amul
Milk.
milk. Now Amul is also the example of non-profit organization. Way back, आपल्याकडे भारतामध्ये जेव्हा आपल्याला स्वातंत्र्य मिळालं 1947 मध्ये, तर 1949-50 we were not having enough milk available in India. So Verghese Kurian, who initiated to start milk dairy. त्याने काय केलं? Verghese Kurian, he was from Kerala. He started a unit in Gujarat, in the district of Anand. गुजरात मध्ये आनंद नावाचा एक जिल्हा आहे. आनंद माहिती आहे का तुम्हाला? आनंद गुजरात मध्ये आनंद, त्या ठिकाणी त्यांनी या अमूलची पायाभरणी केली. वर्गीस कुरियनने त्यांनी काय केलं? ज्या लोकांकडे गाई म्हशी आहेत अशा लोकांना एकत्रित करून त्यांच्याकडनं दूध संकलन केलं आणि ते दुधाचं मग त्यांनी वाटप केलं. नंतर मग गाई म्हशींची पण त्यांनी संख्या वाढवली. सो दिस काइंड ऑफ इनिशिएटिव्ह टेकन बाय वर्गीस कुरियन, आणि त्यांनी जे काही ते काम केलं त्याला दुग्ध क्रांती म्हणतात. व्हाईट रिव्होल्युशन. काय म्हणतात त्याला? व्हाईट रिव्होल्युशन, दुग्ध क्रांती. आर यू गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? हॅलो.
Yes, sir.
तर ही दुग्ध क्रांती त्यांनी सुरू केली वर्गीस कुरियनने. आणि शुगर फॅक्टरीची सुरुवात महाराष्ट्रामध्ये डॉक्टर विठ्ठलराव विखे पाटलांनी केली. सो ह्या लोकांचं मिशन फार वेगळं होतं. त्या मिशनने त्यांनी, आज जर तुम्ही बघितलं अमूल, इट इज वन ऑफ द सक्सेसफुल कोऑपरेटिव्ह सोसायटी इन एंटायर कंट्री इन अवर वर्ल्ड. देन स्टेक होल्डर्स गो. स्टेक होल्डर म्हणजे काय? अ पर्सन हु इज हॅव्हिंग डॉमिनंट पोझिशन ओव्हर द कंपनी, त्याला म्हणतो आपण स्टेक होल्डर. अगेन आय रिपीट, स्टेक होल्डर मीन्स अ पर्सन हु इज हॅव्हिंग डॉमिनंट पोझिशन ओव्हर कंपनी, दे आर कॉल्ड एज अ स्टेक होल्डर. तर प्रत्येक स्टेक होल्डरचा हा गोल वेगवेगळा असतो. सपोज एम्प्लॉई, त्यांचा गोल असतो सॅलरी. सप्लायरचा गोल असतो टाइमली पेमेंट. सो डिफरंट गोल्स दे हॅव. सो दिस इज अबाउट non-profit organization. Now the last slide in respect of BPO. BPO सगळ्यांना तुम्हाला माहिती आहे. What is BPO?
Business process outsourcing.
Yes, business process outsourcing. तर आता ही एक कन्सेप्ट आता आलेली आहे, सगळ्यांना तुम्हाला माहिती आहे की ऑफिसेस आर ओपन इन इंडिया बट द क्लायंट्स आर आउटसाइड इंडिया. क्लायंट हे अमेरिकेचे असतात किंवा कुठले पण असू शकतात, त्यांच्यासाठी आपण काम करतो. सो दिस हॅज स्टार्टेड इन 1990 ड्यू टू राईज इन इंटरनेट. ते सगळं तुम्हाला माहिती आहे आता की आजकाल आता इंटरनेटचं हे खूप मोठं जाळं आपल्या भारतामध्ये आता पसरलेलं आहे. अँड वी आर हॅव्हिंग गुड बिझनेस ऑफ बीपीओ. आणि बीपीओ ला रिक्वायरमेंट आहे इंग्लिश स्पीकिंग पॉप्युलेशन, बिकॉज इन इंडिया वी हॅव पॉप्युलेशन हु स्पीक्स इंग्लिश, लाईक युअर जनरेशन or maybe next generation are studying in English medium school, and they are pursuing engineering, MBA. So because of this English communication, BPO, there is a favorable situation in India, conducive situation in India. That is why BPO is rising. Then low billing rate. म्हणजे काय low billing rate? इंडियामध्ये ते जेव्हा तुम्ही BPO चा बिझनेस करता, whatever salary you are paying to the employees, it is in terms of rupees. But whatever revenue they are receiving from a client, it is in dollar. तर त्यांना जो काही रेव्हेन्यू मिळतो तो डॉलर मध्ये मिळतो. आणि व्हॉट एव्हर पेमेंट दे आर मेकिंग टू द इंडियन पीपल, जे लोक बीपीओ मध्ये काम करतात त्यांना सॅलरी कुठल्या करन्सी मध्ये मिळते? सॅलरी जे लोक बीपीओ मध्ये काम करतात त्यांना सॅलरी कुठल्या करन्सी मध्ये मिळते माहिती आहे? हॅलो, am I audible? हॅलो.
Yes, sir.
तर त्यांना सॅलरी कुठल्या याच्यामध्ये मिळते? रुपीज मध्ये मिळते. रुपीज मध्ये. अँड बीपीओ कंपनी गेट्स रेव्हेन्यू इन टर्म्स ऑफ डॉलर. त्यांना जे काही इन्कम आहे बीपीओ ला ते कशामध्ये मिळतं त्यांना इन्कम कशामध्ये मिळतं बीपीओ ला डॉलर मध्ये.
डॉलर
आणि सॅलरी आणि खर्च कशामध्ये करतात ते
रुपीज
रुपीज मध्ये. सो देर इज अ डिफरन्स बिलिंग रेट मध्ये. तुम्हाला माहिती आहे की आता डॉलरचा रेट हा 78 रुपीज आहे. $1 इफ यू आर बाईंग यू हॅव टू पे 78 रुपीज, नाही का. So this is about billing rate. Now the last slide of BPO, privatization of telecom sector. All BPOs they need internet. And who are the internet provider right now? कौन सर्विस प्रोवाइड करते इंटरनेट ची? गव्हर्नमेंट करते का? Government is providing internet service or private parties? Who is providing internet service? आता तुमच्या घरी पण इंटरनेट आहे. गव्हर्नमेंट प्रोव्हाइड करते का प्रायव्हेट कंपनी आहे इंटरनेटला? नाउ यू आर लिसनिंग. प्रायव्हेट. विच इज द प्रायव्हेट कंपनी? कॅन वी नेम? राईट नाउ यू आर लिसनिंग ऑनलाईन सेशन. तुमच्याकडे तुम्ही घेतलं असेल इंटरनेट कनेक्शन. कोणाचं आहे ते? कुठल्या कंपनीचं आहे? जिओ, एअरटेल, हो की नाही? बरोबर की नाही?
हो सर.
So Jio, it belongs to the Reliance company. So privatization of telecom sector. तुम्ही जर बघितलं जिओ कंपनी, Reliance have developed their telecom sector throughout the country. You go to any state of country, our country, you will see there is a internet availability, and that credit goes to the Jio, Reliance. Even if you go to Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, these are the remote state where Maharashtra, it is a developed state, but if you're talking about Bihar and Uttaranchal, you will see they have developed in a nicely telecom sector, and the credit goes to the Jio. Now, in case of BPO, first outsource आपल्या भारतामध्ये झालं मेडिकल ट्रान्सक्रिप्शन. हे पहिलं झालं आपल्या भारतामध्ये. त्यानंतर मग बँक वगैरे सगळं आलं, पण पहिलं मेडिकल होतं. Then another feature of BPO, that is job opportunities. Huge amount of jobs are available in BPO. तुम्हाला सगळं माहित असेल, तुमची मित्रमैत्रिणी पण काम करत असेल BPO मध्ये. KPO आणि BPO मध्ये. KPO and BPO there is a difference. Business out processing and KPO knowledge out processing. तर तिथे जॉब अवेलेबल आहेत की नाही BPO मध्ये? लोकांना जॉब मिळतात ना? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
And because of this job, automatically standard of living has increased because people are getting income from this BPO and they have developed their standard of living. हातामध्ये पैसा आला की सगळ्या गोष्टी होतात मग. Purchase of bike, purchase of car, purchase of flat, because of this availability of money, because they are getting work from BPO companies and KPO companies, IT companies, and that is why there is a rising standard of living. Even in Pune city, just 10 years back, the Pune city and today's Pune city, there is a huge difference. There is a huge difference, which I am realizing. 10 years before, the things were available at a lower rate, but nowadays, almost every price has increased. That just because of the income from IT people. They are earning like anything. Their packages and salaries are huge. Am I correct? Those who are working in IT sector, their packages are huge or not? I know there's a package.
Huge.
Huge. Now, last slide of BPO, strength and weaknesses. Go through this. What are the strength of BPO and what are the weaknesses of BPO? Let me tell you. BPO strength, English proficiency. In India, we have good amount of people who are having a nice English communication skill. So that proficiency, that is the strength we have. Then our government also supports to the BPO. That is why in Pune, Hinjawdi, Magarpatta, these are the locations we have developed for IT companies. बरोबर ना? So there is a government support, infrastructure support. Then cost advantage. जसं मी तुम्हाला सांगितलं, they are getting revenue in terms of dollar and they are making salary in terms of rupees. So this is the cost advantage. So this is the strength of BPO. Then skilled workforce. Skilled workforce, we have a lot of IT engineers, MCA, MCS, BCA students are available. So these are all skilled workforce. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
So this is our strength. Then Indian domestic market growth. After market day by day it is growing up. So this is also strength. Now let us talk about the weaknesses of BPO. Distance from US. Now India and US, there is a huge distance between these two countries. So that is the only weakness. ते डिस्टन्स आपण काही कमी करू शकत नाही. आपण आपल्या भारताला तिथं जवळ नेऊ ठेवू शकतो का युएसच्या जवळ किंवा युएस ला आपल्या जवळ आणू शकतो का? इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल. सो दिस इज वन ऑफ द weakness. पण अगेन नाउ planes are available, flights are available. So we have overcome. Then fear and uncertainty. Many people who are working with BPO, त्याच्याशी जर का तुम्ही इंटरॅक्शन केलं, still they are having fear that anytime their job can be, they may lose their job if they do not get project. त्यांना प्रोजेक्ट जर नाही मिळाला तर जॉब पण त्यांचा जातो. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
So this is the weakness. Then so this was about in respect of BPO, KPO, IT sector. We have discussed performance evaluation almost for bank, financial organization, professional organization, and about BPO also. So this was about unit 4. Next time we will start with the last unit, unit number 5. So thank you all for attending session. Have a good day.
Thank you, sir.